And welcome to ALR Tier 5 once again in round 9, if I counted good enough, here um, on the circuit Suzuka in Japan. Um, I'm a little bit late, my apologies for that. I was having a good night with a friend of mine, and I was like, wait, I am going to be um, off Discord and off the chat, and anyway, until um, 9 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock in the UK, because I have to commentate this race, and I'm glad I made it in time for qualified. It's not really difficult because there's a curfew here in the Netherlands, and we have to be inside from 9 o'clock onwards, so I had to race homewards for the race, and because I don't want to get a fine from the police, which is nowhere near um, the region I live. At least I'm not seeing the police anywhere. So I think that was fine anyway. But I wanted to be in time for the race um, and for quali. So I think I managed that. A little bit of a disclaimer. I was finally seeing someone of my age in a very long time because yeah, curfew and work and other stuff is preventing me from seeing like friends of mine. So I had a little bit of a drink, and it was not one drink, so I'm a little bit happy at the moment. I'm becoming a happy person when I'm drinking, so that's good for you in the chat and in as watching the stream, because I hope that helps yourself by being happy and getting happy. I think if I listen this back, it will sound terrible, really terrible. Um, but I think I'm doing a good job, to be honest. Because if I if I will be happy, if I'm happy, I think I will be able to manage to express that feeling to the viewer. So I think that's a very good thing to make this a good night of racing here in Tier 5. I think I'm searching for the driver who is the furthest on this first lap, and I think it's Heide. 15 drivers here tonight. I will go through them. I think the link is online, and I think I'm correct with that. Oh, okay, my screen was just. So my apologies if I'm like too optimistic and happy tonight, but yeah, it's fine for a while. I've just had a good night, and I think this can only continue by um seeing and watching a good race. It's not the best thing that I've seen Sabetti retire already after 3 minutes in qualifying, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm gonna claim a lot of stuff as unfortunate today. Let me see if someone missed me. Yeah, in tier 5 they were like, where's the commentator? Well, here I am, so I hope I didn't raise any concerns. And it was the first with a timed lap 1:27.2, followed by the Celery with 1:27.8, Lucas with 27.9, Avid with 28.3. And here in P5, now P6, we have him. He is finally here in Tier 5. Can I have a good view? Oh wait, he's almost stationary. We've got Racing Taj back, better known as Tom. I've known Tom for a while. He was one of the first drivers. I think he was a driver back then when I talked to. I was like, I made my debut in PSGL. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. By recommendation of Morris and Cablo. Morris and Cablo. You can both know Morris and Cablo. Morris is in Tier 2, Cablo is in Tier 3. And together with them there was Tej, and he is one of the founders of PSGL. He's not really involved in PSGL at the moment, but he is always been a nice guy to talk to, and he has finally, because we said so, we had a little bit of influence on it. I think he made his own decision, of course, but finally he joined ALR, and he's now here in Tier 5, making his debut tonight in Japan. Very glad to have him here in the league. Looking forward to what he can show us. And the same goes for Zab, the McLaren driver. In comparison to Tej, I'm not really sure who he is, but at least glad he is here, because that makes our grid to 15. And already 12 of the 15 drivers have set a lap with Cloud the fastest. He's 2/10 quicker than Heide. Apparently Steve is here. Okay, fair enough. Tom is already surprised that he thought Tier 5 was the slower tier. Well, it is maybe, but not really. I think Tier 5 is a little bit something of everything. A lot of the drivers that couldn't get a seat into the regular 4 tires and being placed into Tier 5. So, yeah. It's maybe not that competitive, but also this will be interesting. We'll follow with Steve on his first lap. Start the stream, let's watch what people have to say. Simon was already, I ran out of fuel my second lap. Your second lap, but like, your first lap was already good enough, but at least. I'm not really up to date at the moment, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy. Steve did the quickest time with a 26.7. He is 3/10 quicker than Cloud at the moment. Doing a little bit what we expected from him. He is most of the time the quickest. And let's follow someone who is far into a lap. I think it's already the second run. The time is going so fast. So we're watching Lucas now, who's coming up to the line. He had a 27.9, he's improved to a 27.1, and he is now in third place. Is there another? No, touch is not over there at the moment. Who was on a good lap? I think this is Salieri maybe? Yes, he's improving by second at the moment. He's also coming through the final chicane. And he's going to P2 with a 26.8, and he's actually very close to Steva at the moment. There's someone else on the lap. Liam maybe? No, Liam is invalid at the moment. So it's still staying the same at the moment. He's also going in, which means that not Zab. I think that maybe Apex is not really improving at the moment. So. He has a purple sector in the second sector, but he was not improving. But yeah, we will see. No, he doesn't improve this time at least. Lucas is coming in. I think Robin is on the out lap at the moment, so he's going to start his lap now. And I don't think Danger is improving either. Only two guys have set a lap, so that he can't do it anymore. Only two places now on an out lap. And the rest is just, well, not chill. Well, Evan is maybe a little bit chilling, but someone on a competitive lap. Maybe Cloud. Yeah, he's quicker. He is having the purple sector in the second sector, so. He's coming to the final chicane. Time is flying for me. I think that's only the case for me. I think the drivers are like, wait, this qualifying can be much longer for my liking, because there will be more opportunities to set a faster lap. At least Cloud did it. He's gone to a 26.5 and is now fastest. So it's interesting to see how it's going to improve. If it's also not going faster. Robin is, like I said, he was already starting his fast lap. He made a good debut last week. Can search, I think. I want to have the standings here, because I didn't have time to go to the... Right, why is there no constructors? I have only a driver standing. But Robin made a good debut with a P6 in the last race, which was his debut, and he's going to 7 with a 27.5. Steva starting a lap. Evan is still not really improving, but maybe T-Blade is. Not really hard for him to improve. He overshot the final chicane a little bit. There is a car. What? Okay. That was very dangerous. Dangerous out. On a very ordinary place. Can I have a better view of that, please? Maybe from... he's already gone. There are not really that much guys out. So maybe we can follow Jubilee for this time. So Cloud, 26.5. And he is quicker than Steva. The Saleri, Lucas, Heide, Buddha, Robin, Apex, Daniel is now 9, but he can't improve, unfortunately, and Evan is in 10th. And Daniel was out because he was stationary in a very strange place, to be honest. Crashed into the pit entry and reset me to track. What? I can get the first part, like that you crash into the pit entry. I know too many people that did that too, but like, you retired and then You were reset to the track? You were not even alive and... Okay. Let's look at Sabetti. Hopefully you can... Sabetti? Oh god, this is going to be a disaster. Sorry guys. I mean, G-Blade, he has at least set in the time, but it's not really competitive at the moment with a 31. And a lot of guys are in because they're preparing for the final stint. Liam is not, but he's not really improving at the moment. Yeah, in Baku, but this is not Baku. I get it, but there's no one on the timed lap. In that case, I can talk about how wonderful my night. No, I'm not kidding. The point is a little bit. I had some drinks, some beers in my fridge, and I went to a good friend of mine, and they're now gone. So that's literally the conclusion. So I'm a very good admin at this moment. I'm a very good example now. No kidding. Horrible. I chose for this by myself. That's the true thing. Oh, and Apex is having an off here after the S's. So that's ruining his lap at the moment. If he continues, he could do another one, but Tom was almost reading my mind. Okay. 40 seconds left in the session, and Steve has still knows outlet, so he's going to time his run perfectly, we could say. Zap has invalidated, so I think Buddha is next up. No, Buddha's in this sector. So I think that means that Salieri is going to cross the line first. I don't think he will have time for another lap. Oh, it's hard work commentating when I just biked home, so I'm a little bit out of breath at the moment, but I've taken some rest, and the Salieri has taken the fastest final sector, but he didn't improve. Cloud is doing so. He's going to a 26.3, which is 4/10 quicker than Stiba, and that's very interesting because can Stiba improve that much in the final run? Uda's coming through the line. This is his final run. He's going to fourth with a 26.8. Is very well in competition for the upper ranks. I think Lucas is going to do the same. He's out of your red and he does improve, but not by that much that he improves on the time of Uda. Evan is finishing in 10th. Patch is coming to the line. He is quicker, Tom, but yes, he goes in the top 10, 28.1. And Robin is not doing his final run at the moment. So we can all watch Stiba. Is he going to do it? And he is with a 26.1. So he still grabbed pole position. Apex is invalid. Zap can improve on his 29.4. He goes to 28.4, but he's not improving his lap. Next up is Leon. He goes to 7th with a 27.4. And I think that was it. Almost. Because Jubilate is like going slowly in the sector. And I think that's the old pit lane. That's legitimate, the old pit lane. And the Salieri, I think he already did his lap. And that's indeed true. So this is your final qualifying ranking. Stiba fastest, almost 2 times quicker than Cloud. Salieri in 3rd, Buddha in 4th, Lucas in 5th, followed by Heide, Leon, Robin, Apex, and Tom is debuting into the top 10. He's benefiting from the fact that Danger couldn't do more than one run. And they are also faster than Evan, Zab, and Jubilee. Sebastian unfortunately couldn't do any up. Yeah, you have P11. To be honest, the alternate strategy is kinda. Yeah, Simon, that's correct indeed. 3.5 second gap, but I think Jubilate was last by more than a second. So, yeah, I think that says if you say 1 to 13, it's 2.2 seconds. I think that's a better aim. So. Okay. Well, it looks dry for the race. I wouldn't mind if it was raining, to be honest. Would make the carnage even more. I think I want another drink. I have, by the way, a problem. I have a pizza that doesn't fit into my freezer, and it's now laying on my kitchen plate, and it's like I'm gonna defrost. So, to be honest, I have to eat it, but I'm not hungry. That's a little bit the problem. But yeah, let's get a drink. Looking like an alcoholic now, but I was just talking about a normal drink, to be honest. Formation lap is starting. To be honest, respect to all the drivers that are driving tonight, because Japan is one of the most hated tracks. Well, not hated, most disliked, I would say. Yeah, I think it's better to say one of the most disliked. Yeah, if people are curious about how I did in Tier 2 this week on Thursday, well, not so good. I was out after 3 corners, 2.5 to be precise. I don't know what happened. And then I decided, because Urminator was gone, that I would commentate Tier 2, so I did like an emergency commentate of Tier 2, which was quite exciting, to be honest. I did it together with Mitchell. Mitchell you can know as Polhuis for the Dutch. It's Paul Wee for the English guys. He is a race winner in Tier 1, number 3 in the standings, I think. Number 3, number 4 in the standings. And he was also out after one lap in Japan in Tier 1. So we were like, well, we can do at least The commentary, since Emulator was too sick um, to commentate. So, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to tires. Softs for all except Denja, Zab, and Sabetti. They're all starting on the mediums. And yeah, a lot of guys getting disqualified in the final corner. Yeah, indeed. Rip anyone at the front with cold tires in Sector 1. Well, I was not at the front, but I had cold tires in Tier 2, and that was very costly. So, we're ready. Oh. For the start, Steve and Cloud on the first row. Look at that. That's a very good angle. Thank you very much, game. 5 red lights, and they are off, and we are on the way. With a good start for everyone. Well, that's nice. I think Heide had a bit of a better start than a lot of the guys around them. Cloud has stayed in second. And after that, a lot of the stuff stayed the same, except for this little battle. Oh! Heide was losing it. He had such a good start, and there is Robin in the gravel. Unfortunate for him, he's now way down at the back. And he has to make up some time. But yeah, Heide had a good start, but he has now dropped back to P10, and Lucas has taken over the position he already had. I think. Yeah, the top 5 has stayed the same. Further down below, good start by Apex and Taj. They're both up 3 positions. And yeah, very quiet and nice and decent start. There is a little bit of battling, there's a little bit of damage here. And it looks something white, and it indeed is. Heide has the most awful start of the season for him, I think. I can't remember any worse first start for him. He's down in 11th with damage on his end plate, which that's the guys coming in. Why is my whole standings changing, please? Top is suddenly in P5, and it's not a glitch, I think. No, wait, it's a glitch. He's... Come on. Yes, thank you. He's sorting himself out. 2 guys into the pits. Heide and Leon. Some damage. Heide is going to the hard. Leon to the mediums, and of course this game has to settle with the fact that the leaderboards are screwed as fuck. Yeah. Yellowed. I don't know where that is, guys. Please. I think Jublade it was. Because he's at the back without having the pit stop. So I think it's still Steve leading. I think when Leon is crossing the sector 1 mark, the leaderboard picks himself. So thank you very much. Wonderful game. It shows us that almost everyone is already outside 1 second of each other, which is very great. Except for Lucas, who is so close in on Buddha, and Cloud is with the fastest lap. He's doing the 34 and staying very close here to Steve at the moment. It would be nice to have some competition for Steve at the moment. He's almost certain of the championship at the moment, because I didn't do the standings with you guys, but Steve is like miles ahead of everyone, if you don't count Louis. Because Louis left the league and he's now 13 points behind Steve in the championship, but his first competitor on track is Cloud. He's 43 points behind Steve. That's 1 first and 1 second place. Then followed by Heide, who's third, 3 points behind Cloud. Buddha is 5th, with 61. Lucas with 51 is in 6th. He only drove 4 races and finished all 4 in the top 4. That sounded way too good. He's now 5th, but Leon with 46 in 7th. Sabetti in 8th with 44. And then Courtois, who is not in the league anymore, is still 9th, and the Salieri is 10th. So Evan has a big opportunity to get into the top 10. Some guys are not here. Orban is not here. Mike is not here tonight. Well, that's a shame. I'm always rooting for Mike, but unfortunately he's not here. Yeah, still this is the closest battle on track. The top 8 all on the soft tires. Behind that there are a lot of guys on mediums or whatsoever. Wait. Oh, where's Skiba? What did you do? Oh no. I've missed it. Well, I don't think the stream missed it. I missed it with my eyes. That's a problem. There was some problem for Skiba. I'd love to have a replay or something like that, but he is back in 4th now. It's not the end of the world for him, but he has to do something to get back in position at the moment. At the same time, I was trying to go to this battle because Evan was overtaking Tom at the moment. Oh no! Oh damn! He almost went into the wall there, and it costed Tom a lot of positions. He's down in 10th now, where he started. Welcome, Mitchell. Welcome. I'm really glad to have great fans here on this Sunday night. It's unfortunate for Tom, but further ahead it made sure that the guys, well, it's all bunching together a little bit. Closest of them is Apex, approaching Lucas, but it's even more close between Buddha and Steven. My day was very well, Mitchell. I was just explaining to the listeners that I had a fun time this afternoon and tonight. I was having some catch-up time with a friend of mine and having some drinking, and I've had at least 3 beers, which were no normal beers, so I'm doing fine. I'm a very happy man at the moment, so I hope you like that, and I hope you will stay tuned. Sabatti's having the first penalty of everyone. He is also close to the back of Evan at the moment, but this is even closer. Siva is approaching Buddha at the moment for P3. He has also P2 in his sight, which is down for the Salieri. Cloud has a lead of 4.6 seconds. Great, we love it, Mitchell. Very good to hear. Still having a drink right now. I'm not promoting like alcoholic drinks. I'm just having a booze, so keep that in mind. A little bit of a touch here between Buddha and Siba. Siba coming up the straight. He has a big opportunity here. Buddha is already going defensive. But yeah, it's the move is already done. So yeah. Siba doing a good job. He's back into 3rd. Behind that, I think Sabetti can do the same on Evan. He's on the inside. Oh, that. Yeah, he made it, but yeah, he made it. It just did a good move. That's very well done. Why do I? Okay. So for Steve, it's only important to catch and overtake the Salieri. Still, we have this battle for P5. It's a little bit. It's kind of close, but it's a little bit off the radar at the moment. It's Apex approaching Lucas for P5. Ah, exhausted, man. Oh, Steven's going for it. He's going for the Senna-esque move. And he is up into P2. And has 5.8 seconds to close the Cloud. He's recovering from his mistake. Lucas still close on, Apex still close on Lucas. Further behind we have a battle for P7. Sabetti somehow has managed himself to get it to P7. And the guys behind him are still close on his tail at the moment. Unfortunately for Robin, he is into the pitch together with Tom. And yeah, it's very hard to stay close in this section. To be honest, I couldn't do it, but I could do it for at least one lap, so I'm not a very good example. Robin and Tom are dropping back to 12th and 13th. Oh, then just going a little bit wide there, and it's costing him at least the DRS range to Evan. Hopefully he can come back from this. Means that the closest battles are more to the front. Apparently, I think Steva is pulling away from the Salieri, but he has bigger problems to worry about by having Buddha on his tail. Begin got in as first penalty, and Buddha maybe has an opportunity here. He has a lot of DRS to use if he wants to on the Solari. Cloud is still to 5.7 ahead of Steva. He's really losing a lot of time. Wasn't enough for Buddha to take over the positions, and goes for Apex, who still stays into the DRS of Lucas at the moment. Yeah, those are the two closest battles. Those are the guys who start on the softs and are still running on them. Okay. Another opportunity for Apex maybe. Lucas is hitting the grass a little bit. I'm not really sure what the strategy is, but Cloud is coming in and he's going for it, Apex, but he's on the outside. Going maybe for a switchback, better exit, he has a better exit, and Lucas is like, well, I'm not going to fight this, I'm just hitting. Cloud went in, Lucas went in, means that Steva is again in the lead. And where is Cloud returning? It's a bigger question. It's behind a lot of guys. He dropped to 8 at the moment. And we have Denja now. This Cloud is 11 seconds close to Lucas, so don't have to worry about that. So Steva has the lead, and now I see a lot of, what are those things flying? It looks like that some kind of corner marking boards are like flying, and Leon has left the session. There's a move here in the hairpin, and Cloud is making it on Denja, which is, yeah, very good of him, but of course relatable to the brand new tires we have. It are hard, but yeah, he's already making it, so good effort by him. And he's now going towards Evan on all the softs. There's an there is a chance that Evan goes into the pits over here, so... And he indeed does, so that makes it a little bit easier for Cloud. And he has the DRS, which is over very nice. Top 3 is going on, Steva, the Larry and Buddha and Apex and Evan are pitting. But now for Cloud, there is a small gap for him to Stabatti. Started outside of the top 10, is already doing a great job. We're going to see that he's doing a great job. Yeah, he's doing a great job by winning 11 positions compared to his starting position. And further down, Zap just managed to come back on the track. Jesus. This English language is very hard. They always say that you can like speak other languages better when you had a drink, but I don't know. Maybe I can speak better German, but I don't think this stream will like that I will speak German. There's like a real traffic jam here. It's wonderful here, and it's a little bit unfortunate here for Evan because Heide is almost going through because Evan is you know, I can't find the word which I want to use, but impeded. That's one. Okay, the top 3 is pitting, so it's good to see where Cloud is coming back. He has passed Stabatti, and they're still in front. Denja is still in front, and Steva is rejoined after his stop in 4th place. And Lucas has passed Buddha. And it's weird because Apex was attacking the Salieri before the stops, and now there are like 2 cars between them. Wow. Zab, I think he had a problem. Is this damage? Yeah, there is an end plate. There's an end plate that's in at the right side. So, yeah, that won't help him. So let's go to these guys. Oh, Leon. Yeah, of course. I hoped you had a reserve, an extra invite, but come on, please help Leon. Leon wants to return, so I hope you have it now. Okay, this is the most exciting battle at the moment. It's for P5. All of them pitted at the same. Cloud has won to the heart. That's just an interesting choice. But I don't know. He still has the advantage over. The problem for Robin, I think. He doesn't have a good race, unfortunately, at the moment. Really did well in his first race, and I'm afraid he indeed has damage, and he's not outside of the top 10. Unfortunately, no retirement so far. That's very well. That's very good, to be honest. I don't think we've ever reached a lap 12 without retirement. So. It's still Buddha catching the both Merc drivers. And it looks like the Salieri has a little bit of a better pace compared to Lucas. And that makes him vulnerable without DRS, which is not in this race, but for Buddha. Let's see. But first, before that, Denja has to defend against Steva, who is of course faster on his new tires. And it's up into P3 and only 8 tenths behind Stabatti. That will mean he still has, yeah, something to gain on Cloud. It's a battle. Steva has to fight for it. I think Buddha tried it at Lucas. The gap was very small during the section, but he's still behind. Everything is costing so much energy. No, Liam, your connection is not going well. You like let out after 2 laps. It's not going particularly well. Oh, and Robin is out. Oh, particularly Liam. Robin went into the pits. He's done with it. Well, everybody is doing a good lap, so it's unfortunate for him. Had a good race last week, but couldn't make it work here in Japan. It's not sure. Oh, is this a Fernando Alonso boost? It indeed is. By Steva on Sabatti, which is ironic because Sabatti is in the Renault. But that was an Alonso Schumacher move, yeah. I really remember that well. And further down the road, Buddha also wants to make moves. And maybe he has a good shot now on Lucas. Yeah, wait. I am, but I'm waiting. Let's see if he can make a move on Lucas in this section. If he's into the SS, he's not really going to overtake him. Lucas is a big pressure and they're catching up back to the Celery at the moment, so that's good. A new invite for Liam, and we continue in most bike battle, which is on track. I must say I'm impressed by the fact that halfway the race, only 3 of the top 10 have a penalty. But yeah, they're sticking close, but they're really overtaking. Can see. Yeah. We'll see if something changes. I hope Leon is back. Yes. And back. Place down below. I think Jubilee is. He's not on a lap, but he's almost on a lap. A little bit of a luck up there for Lucas. Yeah, Leon, sorry, I can't help you. I hope you press the ready up and not the spectating button, but oh, what? Oh no! Buddha went for it, and unfortunately he's doing a good job by not resetting on track because that can earn you a penalty. Oh no, oh, cool, yeah, well, not cold tires. The tires are too hot and it's making you spin. And he was without damage, but now he's with damage, which is a big downpour for him, and it's hard to even stay on track at the moment. And that will mean that there is more of a chance for Tom to score points. He is already now in the top 10. He has passed Heide and he can now pass Buddha. And he's now up in 9th. Yes. Okay. Which means that nobody is within 1 second. Oh wait. Hyde is also overtaken Buddha. Now, Buddha has a lot of damage at the moment, so I think he's going in. I think. Still 2 guys who have will have to make their stop. Sabetti and Danger. Both are still doing great because they're still in the top 4 both and they have a little bit of a margin on the Solari. And since there is a big gap behind Apex, they are both in for a good point finish. However, Danger is now closing up to Sabetti for third. Is working on this gap for a lot of laps, I think. I love this shot, by the way. The game has to make this shot more often. Only problem is that I can't see Sabetti on this angle. Yes, now I can. Yellow, sector 1. Yeah, I think it's a little bit going completely wrong for Buddha. He's now way down in last. And it's already been lapped, so... Did I miss this move? Oh, I'm sorry. Or maybe I didn't, but I wasn't paying attention on the move itself. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't give me no intervals, please. At least Denja is doing a magnificent job at the moment. He is now past Sabetti. And still... Oh. Did he make the move illegal or something like that? I don't know, because that looks like that he gave him a pass through, so... Must be a reason for that, I think. There is a reason for it in the oh, I don't know what it is. I think it was Evan. Evan had a little bit of an issue, and he has more issues. And the both Williams guys are like benefiting massively because they make mistakes and Jubilate's retired. In which section? I don't know. VSC. Oh, that's the first one of the race. This is a very good job for Sabetti and Denja to pit, and Sabetti is doing, together with Denja, they're doing the smartest thing they can do, and that's pitting now. I'm very proud of them. On the softs, way up the grid. Oh. Sabetti had a way better... Sabetti had a better pit stop than Denja. Did he have a penalty? I don't know, but at least he has now rejoined in front of Denja for 5th. And Lucas has a drive-through for Sweden and VC, which is a shame. And also Tom is in, but the VC is already gone. But he can at least go to the soft at the moment. And good for him, Evan is joining him. And he has no penalty to serve here, so that's also very good. To which tires is he going? Is he not having any soft left? Must be, I think. Okay. But he's still in 9th, and we have to defend from Zap, but Zap is on older hards, so I think that won't be much of an issue. Well, VC is off, 8 laps to go. Tom is in overtake. I don't know why, but anyway. Cloud is still in the lead on the hard. He's going to make the end. I think Steve is doing too. And he has the beneficial factor that someone's Evan spun. Got passed again by Buddha. Not a good day for Evan. But at least Clive has having 3 seconds of a lead on FIBA, who has to give everything to take this win. To be honest, Cloud has a penalty, so I think it's being made easier because FIBA doesn't have anyone. There's a gap of 18 seconds with the Salieri, who has been in third consistently for a major part of the race. He's also on the better mediums, and he has a buffer called Apex, which separates him from these two guys on the softs pressing on. I think they have a good shot of catching Apex. Sadetti and Denji coming from the lower regions of the grid, I think. Yeah, not both. They're both out of the top 10. Then they're followed by Lucas, but Lucas has a drive-through. Which means I'm not really sure that it will really cost him the position to Heide, who is having an awful race. I think for the first time in a while he's having a bad race. I can remember Heide is very consistent, and he is. He only been after Monaco and wasn't there in Hungary, but normally he was very consistent and hasn't retired in the pits. So only 12 guys are left, and only the both Ferraris are out of the top 10. It's looking like F1 2020. No matter what happens, Ferrari out of the offer still stands. It's cool, Mitchell. Yes, if you do like the final 4 races on pad in Sprint League, I'm not really bothered by what you do in Tier 1. You can do what you want there, but doing 4 races in Sprint League on pads, deal closed. Just do it. Let me show you. Let us show. Let us show. You have the balls to do that. I'm very interested in seeing that, because that will finally mean I can battle with you. So that's what you want. You know that's what you want. I just know it. There's another VC out because Leon retired, so that means that only Buddha is still out of the points. And the gaps are massive sometimes. And only Denver is following Betty and hoping he can overtake him for a second time. Champ, you're a reserve, mate. If you wanted to be champ, you have to say, I don't want to be a reserve. You're gonna give me a clutch when you're gonna be champ. Because in that case, you can stay on your wheel. That's no problem. If you're gonna give me a clutch, that's totally fine. I would like to see it personally delivered by you. Dude, I'm paying your OV cost, if you know what I mean. For half. Yeah, of course you deserve it, but I'm deserving my beer. I'm doing everything, you know. I'm like commentating this, but I'm not really in the state of doing commentating. But so let's share, Kratje. I think no, it's for a different day, you know. Just share a Kratje. I'm totally fine with it. I know more people that can like participate in that. Okay, apparently Denja has lost a lot of time since the VC has evaporated. And I must say, it's impressive by Cloud how he's staying Stiba, how he's managing to stay Stiba on 3 seconds, but is it going to matter in the end? Oh, okay, sorry. Yes. This is actually very exciting because Steven's like 3 seconds behind him and his penalty is 3 seconds. And it's kinda yeah. It's very ordinary what he's doing because he is on the hard and Steven's on the mediums. He's not really getting closer. Yeah, sorry, Leon. I don't think, yeah. It's unfortunate for you. His internet, that's what happened. Oh, Tom is in, I think for drive-thru. I think I saw that he had drive-thru for Sweden in VC. Oh, he also tapped the wall and his tire fell off. Okay. Yeah, that's not what you want. That's not really ideal. At least, there's no close battle. Help! That happens sometimes. Mitchell's experienced on this case, especially in Japan. I'm also experienced. Oh. Let's just make a deal. I'm going to try to get Japan off the next calendar. I'm trying it because I'm also not liking the trap. I think I'm doing a lot of people a favor with them. But of course, if Blue and Ryan say, oh, we want Japan, we have to include Japan. At least we are into the final 5 laps. Mitchell, it's fine with me, but I want to have one thing. I want to have one thing certain, and that's that you are like winning the championship next year in Tier 1. If you're saying yes, I'm winning the championship in Tier 1 next year, then I would like to remove Japan for you. Because your championship hunt this year is a little bit... Okay. Catch it to Ryan, yeah. I think he's vulnerable for that. It's lucky you say Ryan, because if you said Blue, then it was like, no, he's not vulnerable for that kind of shit. I know that about myself. You can try. You have my permission. It's still staying very close here. Steven now on 2.7 of Cloud. Oh god. Yeah, but I'm also... No. I'm doing fine. I have like my booster. I'm not really getting sleepy as well. Well, only the last lap. It's kind of exciting, but I'm seeing that like the mediums are still. I think Steve has pushed very good for at least 1 lap, and he's now taken a second away of the lead of Cloud. So he's now more certain in still winning this race. So now it's maybe a little bit there, this race, a little bit. Still exciting because those guys all have penalties. I'm kind of certain that the Celery is going to take third. It's like 30 seconds. 30 seconds is the gap. And Apex and Sullivan and Sabetti and Danger too, but I was really expecting Apex to Sabetti to catch Apex, but he's catch 3 seconds in 6 laps, I think, which is good, but it's not enough to catch him in the remaining laps of the race. Yellows, sector 1, I think for Lucas. It was a little bit lonely, PA. Oh, that's way off the track. And unfortunately, for Tom, on his debut, he is now the only guy fallen out of the points. And you can only hope that he's close enough the zap to take away the position because of penalties. Okay. Cloud almost on the final lap is still followed by Steve, who is in a safe range, close range. To like get this. Final lap, Cloud, who is, I think, going to win the race on track. There is a close battle forming up between Betty and Apex. I don't know what the penalty situation is. I'm not going to watch, I just wanted to be surprised. But they also started the final lap. Let's follow Steve here. The only thing Steve has to do is not getting a penalty, and that will earn him another win this season on his way to maybe a title that he can't miss. That moment will follow soon. To be honest, 3 wins, 75 points. I'm not sure. No. Cloud will stay in the championship battle, but Steve can become champion in Italy. He's now 43 ahead. So if he wins, he's getting to 50 with 3 races remaining. So if in Italy he has to outscore Cloud, yeah, that's exactly what needs to be done. Cloud is winning here with a fastest lap 29.1. He's getting the fastest lap, and Seba's winning 9/10 ahead of him. The Salieri, oh no man, you're real. Oh god, maybe it's not costing him a podium, but it's just on penalties. He's losing it in the final lap in Spoon. For the championship, it means that Steve is now 50 points ahead of Cloud, and he has to outscore Cloud in Italy, and then he will grab the championship. Very easy. Sabetti is finishing behind Apex, and the Salieri is missing it. Oh man, that's very, very unfortunate for him. He was on his way to his second podium, his first since his debut in Monaco. Daniel finishing 6th. I think this was one of his best races I saw, to be honest. I did 7th, and Lucas is the only one we're waiting for. Unfortunately, Tom has finished in 11th, but then 10th, 7th, 9th, and Lucas is the last one. He's not really doing it for anything. He's just going 8th, which will mean this first finish out of the top 4. He's coming across the line. That's it. Wow, man. Oh, man. And for 3rd in the championship, well, I don't think Cloud, Cloud is scoring 18 points, which brings him 20.5 points at rest of Louis. He can still grab 2nd in the championship also. With 3 races to go. This is the end result. No penalty for the Salieri, Buddha and Tech. Quite, yeah, that's quite good for them. 1 stops are a little bit of the win. Sabatti doing a great job from last on the grid to finish in 4th and almost on the podium. And if I'm correct, almost those two would report. I didn't saw everything, but I'm hoping, guys, please, those two would report. Ah, yes. Oh, wait. I don't know. I don't want to leave. I just want to say thank you all for watching. I hope Mitchell had a great time because he was watching. I hope everyone had a good time. Yeah. Next week, like I said, we're going to Italy for the first of the final 3 rounds. We follow it with Brazil and the USA. And in Italy, Stibar can be crowned to tier 5 champion if he outscores Cloud. Because I don't think the rest of the grid has a potential chance of the championship. So, thank you all for listening. Stay safe the next week. And I hope to catch you next week. So, have a good one. Bye bye.